depth. Remember that the alignment cues you only do if it's appropriate for where you are in the posture. If you are working on the setup of the, getting into the setup of the pose, and you are unable to complete an instruction in the setup of the pose, that might be your pose. The setup of your pose might be your pose. So for example, we have students who are trying to grab the foot in standing bow pulling. So to grab the foot is super challenging for them. Maybe they're really tight in the front side of the body, or the shoulder's really tight, or their back is really tight. So what some people do, because they don't know what to do and they want to look like, we all want to belong and look like we belong in the thing. So they're like, okay, well I can't grab my foot, so like that, because they want to look like everybody else, bending forward, and so it's like ends up like this. But nothing's happening but some dude or woman sweating in a hot room, like that, right? So what would help that person more is to struggle to grab the foot to do the setup of the pose. Because the reason they can't do the setup of the pose is something is holding them back, whatever it might be. So if they are trying to grab the foot, maybe we grab the outside of the foot because they can reach that with their knee out here, they can grab it. And over time, they start to bring the arm around, the shoulder starts to open up a bit, and then over time, they can even bring this knee down because this starts to open up. Now this person is getting benefit from their yoga practice. For the parts of them that weren't open, they begin to open because they're being patient with it and they're taking the journey through the body they have, step by step, okay? Same thing applies to standing head to knee. This, just as like, I'm gonna touch my head to my knee at all costs, what's happening? Nothing. Cool, your head is on your knee, but you got no benefit at all because nothing got stretched. You're just conforming the body you have into some shape that you made up. It's not what we asked you to do. Take the journey of the body, unlocking the knee, grabbing the foot, you're stretching your back muscle, stomach in, leg out. Once this leg is open, you might be here for a really long time with this kicking leg bent, and you're just working like, to straighten the leg out, and those muscles begin to open. Once you can straighten them both out, okay, cool, what's my next challenge? So when you're doing a series like that, you recognize that, oh, okay, so everything that you're asking me to do, eventually maybe I get to that next step, but then you just keep moving the finish line. Because then there's like, oh wait, there's another step, and another step, and another step, until I'm in the final position of the posture, right? There's always a new place to explore, most of the time. Some postures, like I said, there might be one in the series, somebody who says, I don't really feel anything anymore. It's rare. Okay, but there's always like space to go to keep growing and building in the poses.